EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his first look is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, it's Jones. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On first down, Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down now, it's Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Pushing his way through. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he's into the clear. The 40. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little.
Touchdown, Packers! Devontae Adams, 38 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now swing pass for Dillon. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Working from the gun. Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 44 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
And it's a Packers touchdown. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Taylor now from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. Being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Packers Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for two. Rodgers will throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
Well, that's true. You've said that before. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action. Ready for the third quarter. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
It's caught here by Adams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Rodgers Rodgers going to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And again, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And now here's Mason Crosby, the Packers' all-time leading scorer, but now lining up in a different uniform. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Oh, this is blocked. Oh, the Packers have it. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Open man, here is Cobb. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Buying time to his left. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 181 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And down to the 28-yard line. A big run there by Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?